Hello friends, and welcome to my channel if you're new, or welcome back if you are back. If you are new, hi, my name's Rabbit and my pronouns are they, them. And either way, thank you so much for clicking on my video today. So today's video is kind of a part 2 to yesterday's vlog. You don't have to have watched both, but maybe you want to just for continuity's sake. I've been prepping my dolls and my planner and doing all sorts of different exciting things. So let's continue on the journey of that. I'm so excited to show you guys the final products of everything when it's all done and launched, and hopefully I'll have like inventory updates coming for you soon. So thank you again so much for tuning in. Please keep on watching and I hope you enjoy. Let's get into it. Hello friends, it is another day. It is Tuesday, May 7th. I have the day off work, which is super nice. I had a really productive morning, like in a personal sense. I got the laundry done, I got groceries done, and I washed all my masks, which I'd been meaning to do. Plus I even got like a little bit of vacuuming and like tidying up. So very pleased about that. However, the like professional projects have not been done at all today, but that is just gonna be making some doll hair. I started yesterday with this whole daily highlight thing that I saw in this video that was talking about like planners and planning and how to do these kinds of things. And I thought this idea made a lot of sense for me. I don't know if I've talked about this yet, but it was like the daily highlight where like each day you write down like, this is the thing that if I get done that will like make my day, that will like be just super duper. And that really helps me because sometimes I think about all the things that need to be done and it feels so intense and overwhelming because I'm like, there's no way I'll be able to make everything, photograph everything, measure all of their like shipping weights and calculate all that and like figure out the tax stuff for like sending to Europe and the UK, and like there's like some weird stuff there, and edit the photos and do the product descriptions and edit a website and learn how to do all that. Like there's no way I'll be able to do all that, but it's like, that's the plan. And it's one step at a time. That's the only way to do it. So with the daily highlight thing, you just pick like the one thing that will make your day if you get it done. And that way it like really forces me to just be like, okay, today, because the bigger goal right now is to finish my dolls. So the step in that right now is to make their hair, and then eventually to attach their hair, and then to do their eyes and their lips and their highlight and all this kind of stuff, and finish all the details on their clothing. So if I just today focus on their hair and that's the only thing that I focus on, then that will be a good day, a good thing. I have a faith in that. It's about, yeah, like 1:30. And I've been noticing, because I've been trying to figure out like what my schedule should be when I eventually don't have a job anymore and I'm like gonna be at home full time. Like, do I want to try waking up early? Like, I don't think so. I'm not really an early riser morning person. I tend to stay up till like 2, 3 in the morning and wake up around like 9, 9:30 type of thing. And that's okay. I don't have to be one of those people that like wakes up at 5 and goes to bed at 9 if that's not for me. So just like learning to be okay with that and being like, okay, if each morning I wake up at 9 and I don't get my work done till 1, if I still work from like 1 to 2 in the morning, like obviously with breaks in between, like taking time to eat and stuff, like that works, that's fine, like there's nothing like wrong with that. So yeah, just getting out of the conditioning that like I have to do my work in the morning, because yeah, that's just not my productive time for work. That is my productive time for personal stuff. I've noticed like I really struggle to like do personal like makeup and showering and doing that kind of thing later in the day, because it feels like, oh, it's already like 4 p.m. Like, why would I bother taking a shower and doing my makeup when like the day is already halfway done? So yeah, I do like to do that kind of stuff in the morning. Same with like tidying and stuff that like doesn't require a lot of brain power, but with like kind of creative decisions and stuff that's going to be a little more important, I think I'm gonna like reserve that for the afternoon, the evening, when I have more energy. Totally getting off topic. I don't know why I'm talking about this, but yeah, basically I've been thinking a lot about like this planner that I'm putting together that, God, I feel like I'm just going way more over the top than I need to with this thing. Like, it doesn't need to be that complicated, but I have good ideas for it, and like I'm very much a schedule person, a checklist person, a list person, like, and just to consolidate it I think will help me a lot, since I will just be on my own. And yeah, that's the thing that I think is like causing me the most anxiety, because in pursuing this journey, it won't be like every other job I've had where like they tell me when to go there, what to do, etc., etc. It'll truly be, I decide all the stuff, my schedule, I have to decide like when things need to be done by and like all this and that. And I think one of the biggest things that I'm struggling with that right now is trying to factor in rest and like trying to see that as like a legitimate use of my time, because I don't like, I take naps, but otherwise like I don't really like just sit down and like watch TV or like do these like intentional things to like be like, I'm gonna like rest. Like if I'm watching TV, I'm always doing a project while I'm doing it. Or like before I decided to do this like small business thing, either I was at work or I was at home, and when I was at home I was either working on like YouTube or like a personal project, or like there was always like something happening, and I'm kind of scared of getting burnt out. So I think I need to either like figure out some better ways to rest or like some hobbies. So I think I made a list on my phone at one point of like ideas of like ways to take a break and stuff that I think will be like a helpful printout to put in my calendar eventually, and just to like recognize that that is like a human part and it is necessary, and like the reason it's necessary is to like prevent the burnout and like all this kind of stuff, and it's not just like I'm just gonna like take naps and be lazy, and like it's not about being lazy, it's about like taking it one step at a time, sustaining. And yeah, Kate has been really trying to get me to be more like easy on myself and like not put so many pressures and stresses and be like I have to do this, I have to do this, I have to do this, but that's just how my brain works and I'm like comfortable with that, so like it's fine. But yeah, I do think that like maybe the idea of like factoring in some break time and some downtime and some like just chill time could be good, because I'm worried that right now the way that I did my schedule might have been like a little too ambitious, a little bit like too overloaded, but we'll see, we'll try our best. In other news, it's beautiful weather out today, and by that I mean it's like overcast and it feels like it's gonna rain, and it smells amazing outside, and everything's like kind of that spring dampness that's like gray and mushy, which I know sounds disgusting, but it does make me really happy. I really like this weather because it reminds me of my favorite season, which is the fall, which is October. Which, related thing, I'm definitely gonna have like, if not a whole separate planner, definitely just like a planner section for all my Halloween stuff, because that is like my time of the year. And I remember last year I had like a pretty solid like couple of pages, yeah, of like my Halloween calendar and all like the food that I wanted to make and all the activities I wanted to do. So this is definitely gonna be like even bigger and better, you know, whole binder, or a duotang at least or something next year. So yeah, excited about that. I've just been really happy thinking about the fall coming up. Also, sorry, I have like so many things to talk about. I really need to dye my hair, but I want to dye it black, but I get concerned because I know that in October I'll want to dye it orange, and I know that like getting black out of your hair to go like orange is going to be like kind of a mess, but I think I'm just going to go for it and screw it, because yeah, I've had red hair for like a long time now and it's been super grown out, and I've just been really needing to touch it up, and I've just been really wanting to get black hair again. But the reason that I haven't is because one of my coworkers has black hair and we already look really similar and get mistaken for each other all the time. But now that I'm quitting soon, doesn't matter, and I can dye my hair whatever color I want. And also, that's a silly reason in the first place. I shouldn't have let that hold me back. Whatever. I might dye my hair black soon. Hopefully October me doesn't regret it when I'm stripping my hair with bleach and damaging it a bunch. We'll see. That's a problem for future me. It's all good. Okay, enough chatter from me. It's time to get going on some doll hair customization. Cage is at pottery right now, and then he's going to a tattoo convention later this week, so I'll be all alone. Gonna miss him lots, but I'll have more time to focus or something. I don't know. Okay, bye for now. Gonna make some hair. Wish me luck. Okay, so I got this hair and this hair unspooled. Some of this I found that I had already done like a while ago. This I can use that I'd found that I had also done a while ago. And these wefts I had made like a couple days ago. So I have 4 done-ish, like ready to go out of 7 for my dolls. So I think honestly, it's like 4 p.m. I think I'm just gonna go ahead, take a little nap, 1 to 2 hours, and then come back to it a little more well-rested after dinner. Yeah, sometimes I like have energy throughout the whole day and everything's fine. I'm like, I don't need to nap. And then some days I just crash so hard at this time. So I'll be back. See you soon. Ready to start like making wefts now. It's almost 3 in the morning. My hair wefts are solid. I think this should be enough. Hopefully enough for extras too. That would be great. But I'm sleepy now, so I'm gonna go ahead and get to bed. But yeah, very happy that these all got done. I'll try to attach them tomorrow, though I do work, so have that to look forward to as well. All right, see you guys later in the morning.
A machine. Yes, I wanna be a machine. If you're a machine.
It's about 1 p.m. and the wefts are wefted and all nice and cut and clean and ready to be attached. So wish us luck.
I was built to be alone. A steel body can't go to hell when you got no soul left to sell. I feel broken and beaten down, like I'm chased by the devil's hound. And in my cold still heart I know I was built to be alone.
It is May 9th. I've got my little assistant and I do have to go to work later. I had an early night for me, which is awesome. I went to bed at like midnight and woke up at like 7:38. Cage is off to Winnipeg for like 5 days, so I'll be all alone with these little pumpkins. But today I'm gonna work on the hair. So I need to like take the pins out of a couple of them and then just do like some styling and stuff. I think I have just one doll that I didn't get to doing the hair on yesterday, but all these ones are done and I can probably start like cutting their hair and stuff. But I have a couple of hours until work, so I'm gonna try to get some work done now. They're all very like cousin it moment right now. But yeah, exciting times. I'm proud that I got them all, or almost all, wefted yesterday. This part, I have to cut the bangs. Cutting bangs, especially on dolls, because on yourself, like, it sucks, but if they suck, they'll grow back. On dolls, it's a little more sketchy. I did my first one successfully, and now I just put some plastic wrap in a scrunchie so that the hair kind of scrunches down. But I'm gonna go ahead and try to cut these bangs. But I'm so nervous, especially since I want to try some V bangs. So, wish me luck. We can do it. Okay, these 5 are managed. One still needs to be rooted, and the wefts are just drying to root her. And one of them, the hair is ready. I just need to paint the face still, and I'm gonna cut the hair after I paint the face. So we're in good condition, I'd say. And I also have a bunch of leftover hair, which is very exciting. I usually just tie it in a ribbon so I can like use it again in a different project. And then a couple of pieces from like bangs or whatever that I can reuse and make into some wefts. So good stuff. Hello, it is May 10th and I'm sick, which freaking sucks. Cage was sick before I left for the convention and I'm assuming that's what happened. So yeah, lymph nodes all swollen, sore throat, sniffly, feeling kind of disgusting, and I have to go to work later. No one can ever cover shifts, so it's fine. I'm just gonna go in myself. But it sucks. I feel like I never try to like take time off work, or like I usually never get sick or like need time off, so it really sucks that it's happening now. And it extra sucks because I wanted to do a bunch of stuff today, and instead I decided to just sleep in a whole ton and take a really long hot shower and try to just like get myself feeling as better as I can before work, because it's a bad time. Feeling bad. It's a struggle. So probably not gonna do a whole ton with dolls today. Yesterday I made a bunch of teensy tiny little bows, so I can go ahead and maybe attach those, because that'll be like pretty chill today. Just attach them to the bloomers and the socks and everything I needed. A lot of little bows to attach, but yeah, nothing big. Today is a rest day, as much as I didn't want it to be. Sometimes gotta adjust and pivot. Alright, I'm gonna do my makeup and get ready for work. Hi, okay, this has been like the least productive day ever, and I'm really trying not to beat myself up over it, but yeah, I think I got, let me double check. Yeah, I got like 17 minutes of this vlog edited today, and I took a nap, and I ate some pasta that I made yesterday, and that's all that I got done today, pretty much, because basically I've just been trying to like keep my energy as high as it possibly can be, so I am not dying as much as possible at work. But my god, I can't wait to be done this job, so like this kind of stuff doesn't like matter anymore, because I just hate having like my issues impact other people's. Like the fact that like my coworkers might have to like find someone to cover my shift tomorrow or whatever just like really sucks, and I don't like that at all. I want to just be able to like work it out myself, but I feel like crap. Gotta go to work in like 15 minutes, so I'm just trying to like hype myself up. And yeah, we're struggling out here for real. Wish me luck. It's a short shift tonight, at least that. It's like 4 hours, so I'll be fine. But yeah, I hope I don't like get anyone sick, and that's the worst part. I'll see you guys soon. Hello my friends! So today is May 18th. I feel like it's forever since I picked up the vlogging camera, and if you can hear it, I am still a little bit sick, which sucks. I feel like the sickness has just lasted for freaking ever, like it just won't go away. It doesn't end. So yeah, in my first like 3 days of sickness, I was feeling awful, and something that always makes me feel better is organizing, so I decided to organize the craft room, which maybe wasn't like the bestest idea in the world, but did need to be done, and I'm very pleased that it is mostly complete. I also filmed it while I did it, which now I have 5 hours of footage that I need to edit, so it's not gonna be like a 5-hour video, but it's just like, oh my god, sometimes like really long videos like that, like organizing or like trying everything on or like doing these kinds of things just take for freaking ever. So that one's not gonna be out for a while, but yeah, the craft room itself is like quite organized, and it's already been such a dream to work in. So I've still been working hard on my dolls. Let me show you the progress. So I got my little outfits coming along. They're looking really cute. I made this little pumpkin bag the other night, which I think is super, super sweet. And I added a bunch of like cute little bows to things, and everyone's like socks are looking good and accessories are on. And then yesterday, what I ended up doing was I ended up taking the entire, I didn't mean to take so long, but it did. Because I lots of times like to make my dolls little kind of hair clips. So I'll show you an example, like this kind of stuff, or like this kind of stuff, and I like to make them out of clay. But I've been watching videos about creating things, and they say, you know, like if you're making something, like do a bunch of it. So I was like, you know what, if I'm going ahead and making one skull hair clip, I might as well make like 6 while I'm here, so I just have them to work with in the future. So yesterday did not intend to spend the entire day making hair clips, but I did, and this is how they're looking. So we've got candy corns, skulls, moons and stars, ghosties, some paws, some are orange and some are white, some little kitty faces, pumpkins and jack-o'-lanterns, coffins and witch hats, spiders and spider webs, and some little bats flying over the moon. So this is all my kind of like spooky Halloween stuff. And on this side we have my pastels. So I've got some little mices, some little balls of yarn, hearts, some little fishies, some pink hats, or witch hats with the pink ribbon, and then paw prints. Some of them have white paws and some of them have black paws. Strawberries, pink coffins, little envelopes, and little clouds. So I did like a really rough count of these last night, and I have about 186 little hair charms. So hopefully that was a good use of my time, because sometimes if I spend the entire day like making something like this, it just is like, all I did was like make not even like 5 grams of product or whatever, but it's like, yes, but you'll be able to use these over and over, and they're really nice and they're really cute, and I worked really hard on them, so like it's totally fine. I'm happy that I have these, and I think they'll look really cute on the dollies. Another thing that I like stock made was like bows. I've already used a lot of the pink ones, but those are my leftover pink ones. These are all little tiny black bows, orange, and I have one green one in case I want to use it for the pumpkin stem, and some white ones. So yeah, trying to make myself like a backstock of the little things that I need. So today I could try to finish these dolls, but what I want to do instead is do these guys. So Pumpkin Queen needs an outfit, Pumpkin Girl needs a face, and the Lunar Moth needs everything. So I think this will be the goal of today. These gals, I'm very pleased with how they're coming along, but I'm comfortable, I'm happy. They can wait until their brethren are also like ready to be complete, so I can just like finish them all at the same time. So that's the goal for today. Got all my heads, got lots to do, got my helper. We can do it. Wish me luck. Let's get going. Hello Hello friends! It is Sunday, May 19th as I am filming this today, and I've gotta say, I'm still like the teeny tiniest bit sick, and the sickness just like won't go away. It's so freaking annoying, but it is what it is. We are just powering through. We can get it done. It's all good. So it's been, I feel like, a minute since I vlogged. Like, yes, I did yesterday a little bit, but before that it was just like my week of sickness where like everything was death and dying and just like nothing was happening other than organizing the craft room, which weird, but okay. But I wanted to like update you guys on like what's been going on with me. So first, trying something new today that I haven't done since I've been home, which is putting on makeup and getting dressed despite the fact that I will be home all day. I really didn't think that I would like need to do this, but I'm gonna experiment with it coming up this week and see how it feels, because yeah, last week, very sick, very like not feeling like doing anything, so like fair enough. But yeah, just like putting on a outfit today and doing my makeup made it be like when I go into the bathroom and like catch myself in the mirror or whatever, I'm like, oh, who's that little cutie? They look like ready for the day, instead of just like, oh, goblin mode, like feeling gross. So far, I really like this, and I think it'll also be helpful for like, one of my things that I'd like to implement is taking a daily walk, but sometimes if I've been in my pajamas all day, it's like an extra step to get dressed for the daily walk. So if I'm already dressed, it like takes away that kind of barrier, which like, yes, I can totally walk in my pajamas, it's fine, but this just makes it feel a little bit more comfortable for me. So yeah, I have my planner that I'm gonna print out, and I'm gonna try to start following and try like a week and see how I feel and see if it needs to be adjusted or whatever. So that's good. Then I wanted to talk to you guys about my doll progress. So last night, or yesterday, I worked on two. The Pumpkin Queen, which ended up going in a very different direction than I originally thought, but I'm not mad about it. So the dress is kind of 20th century style. Like I was kind of thinking very like Lady of the Manor, like with the yoked collar and the fluffy sleeves and everything. So it's looking like this, and it's translucent at the bottom, and it's gonna have like little buttons going down the front and all this stuff. So this is my like Pumpkin Queen. So that was really fun. And the other thing that I worked on yesterday, I remember I was telling you guys I was so stressed about this moth doll that I want to collaborate on with Cage. And I was also especially stressed about it because I'm like, this isn't like a business thing. So if I work on it, it's like stuff that I'm not supposed to be working on, non-business things. So it's only business right now, but it's like, I promised Cage I would do it. We're holding to our promises, so I got a good start on that. Do you want to see? I like drafted a whole new pattern and stuff, and we're trying it out. None of it's sewn together, so I'll just give you like kind of a sneak peek of what it's looking like so far. But it's very like 18th century kind of style, with like the big floofy sleeves and the square bodice and the like over skirt over the thing. So yeah, and I know that moths are more like green and yellow than green and pink, but it's fine. I really like these colors. It kind of reminds me of Princess and the Frog. Like I feel like I had a storybook where the princess of Princess and the Frog had this very like green and pink kind of color scheme. But I think it's really, really nice, and I'm excited to use this kind of bodice pattern more because I think it's really cute. And yeah, making some more kind of like extremely Rococo 18th century Marie Antoinette type style dolls will be a fun time. So yeah, I need to sew all of this together today and add all the little bows and the frills and the ruffles and the details, and then I have some doll faces to start. I have like my list of stuff that needs to be done today, which is mostly doll stuff, and hopefully it all gets done. But one of the things that I have been struggling with is I think I've been overestimating how much I can get done, which has been leading to disappointment when I'm unable to reach the goals, because like I'll be like, okay, I need to make dolls, so like I'll make their hair today and then I'll do their faces tomorrow and whatever, and then their hair ends up taking 2 days to make because I'm making hair for 7 dolls instead of just 1, so like everything's taking longer, and it's hard to keep telling myself like things take the time that they take. It is what it is, it's fine, you're in no rush, but it just feels very like not having the timeline of like my shop is gonna launch on this date and like this is gonna happen on this date is making me feel kind of like stressed out, because before I quit my job I kind of was like, oh, like I'll maybe have things like up and running by June. There is no way things are up and running by like that. No. July, maybe, but even then I'm like, am I just gonna like set myself up for this thing of like, okay, July, that's gonna be the launch time, and then when we get to July and I'm not like there, is it gonna be like very stressful and sad and like whatever. So yeah, it's really hard to just remind myself that like things take the time that they take and it's fine. And right now I am doing the things that are more time intensive, like the dolls, the plush, the purses, these all took kind of a long time, versus like patches and collars, those will take like a little shorter time to make, so like it's okay that things are taking a bit longer now. But yeah, I guess I just keep kind of getting disappointed in myself because yeah, I have all these things of like every day I'm gonna start journaling again and go on my daily walks, and like I need to have more like playtime with my cat, so like I'm gonna like schedule that in and like all these things, and it's like that's like a lot to put in all at once, and I'm worried that like if I put in everything all at once then it'll be hard to stick to anything, but I'll try, we'll see how it goes, and I just really hope it works. But yeah, basically it's so hard to remember that life is long. There is so much time to do all the things. There is no rush. Like genuinely, there is no rush. But I do have this intense feeling that is purely emotional. That's just like, you have to get things done. You have to, everything needs to be finished and sorted, and like everyone's expecting you to have it done. Because especially when I talk to like my coworkers or whatever, and I was like getting ready to leave, or like volunteers or whatever, and they were like, oh, like what are you gonna go do? Like, oh, is your website started? Oh, can I go check it out? And I'd be like, no, like whatever. So it feels very irresponsible to have just like thrown caution to the wind. But yeah, it takes the time it takes. It's fine. I was honestly really, here's the thing. I was really embarrassed to tell you guys that I quit my job, but I did. My last day was the first day that I got like super sick and dying, which I think was like May 4th or something. So I did quit my job, which is amazing. So freaking happy about that. But yeah, there was like the anxiety of like my coworkers being like, oh, like I'm so excited to see your shop, like when will it be launching? And I'm like, I don't know, like I don't know, and like did I get myself into like a big scary thing? Like I don't know. We're gonna try, it'll be okay. There's no rush, things will happen when they happen, and I am incredibly privileged to be in a space that I like don't need to rush and like don't need to be like worrying about it right now. But just emotionally, it's really hard for me to ease up on myself and just be like, take your time, it's fine. It's taking longer than expected, but that's okay. I'm just used to, in all my stuff that I do, I've always spoken fast, I do things fast, I walk fast and talk fast and eat fast, like everything just happens quickly. So I don't like when things are taking forever, it feels like. Like I've been working on these dolls, it feels like for like 2 weeks and a half, and I'm like, that's too long. Like that's too, and it's like, dude, you're doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You're doing 8 dolls. Like, that's gonna take some time, and that's okay. So I've been really like struggling with that, but trying. And yeah, just like really beating myself up for like, oh, I was sick, so like all those days that I was sick, I like didn't work at all. It's like, okay, so that time has passed, and that's fine. So what are you gonna do about it now, you know? Okay, the other thing that I wanted to talk to you guys about that has nothing to do with work or anything, is just a personal life thing, is I am starting a bit of an unofficial Project Pan. Basically, if you don't know about this, it's kind of like conscious consumerism, kind of using stuff up kind of mentality. I've been watching lots of Shauna Rapari on YouTube, who has like so much good content about, yeah, just like using what you have and like contentment and these kind of things. Because I have this thing that I will like get stuff that I'm really excited to use but then not use it because I'm like, oh, I'm saving it for a special occasion. So I want to start using up the stuff that I'm saving for a special occasion, and even not like special occasion stuff, but like I'll get like a little sample of something and I'll be like, oh, I'll save this for when I travel. But I've had that sample for like 2 years and I've gone traveling and I haven't used it, so just use it. So I'm trying to like use up things like that, as well as there's certain things that I keep because I haven't been able to finish them. Like I have some deodorants that like, you know when you get to the bottom of the deodorant and it's just like the plastic like grate, and there's like still deodorant in the plastic grate, but you can't like actually get it on unless you like dig it out. So I have like a little backstock of deodorants that are sitting in my bathroom cabinet that like just need the grate scraped out, and it's like, okay, either scrape out the grate and use them and then toss them, or just toss them. But you can't just like have a graveyard of deodorants just because it's like, well, technically there's like a little bit left. So yeah, project panning, stuff that I've been meaning to use up that just needs to get used. Same with like fancy teas. I have so many fancy teas that I'm like, oh, I'm saving this for like really special. Just drink it. Like, you don't know what tomorrow's gonna hold, so just drink it now. So yeah, I'm trying to use up my stuff. Like I have a bunch of little toothpaste samples, so I'm not gonna buy any toothpaste until every single toothpaste sample is done. That's the kind of thing that we're going with. Same with art supplies. I have this really bad habit of like saving art supplies that I'm like, this is so beautiful, this is so cool. Like for instance, the fabric that I used to make these little doll fishnets, it was from when I DIY'd a shirt, and the shirt originally had like a turtleneck. So I had this mesh turtleneck that I had discarded and it was sitting in my fabric pile. And the mesh is so nice that I was holding on to it forever, being like, oh, I could make a really nice pair of gloves with this, or I could like make some different like doll accessories, or I could make this or that. And what had happened was that that piece of mesh that was super beautiful was just sitting in a fabric stash for like a year. So instead of that, use it up. It's fine. You have lots of like craft and art supplies, and when you run out, you can go and get more. So yeah, I'm really trying to like use up my stuff, whether that's like actually consumables and like panning like deodorants and eyeshadows and stuff that just like has like little bits that I'm like, why am I holding on to this, saving this, like, oh well, I can like get this, then get it and then throw it out and be done with it. So I'm trying that. That is a good thing. It has nothing to do really with work stuff, but very happy about that. That's all the update I have for you today. Like I said, it is May 19th. I have some dollies to get working on, so I'm gonna get started on these, and I think that's the focus of today, is working on those guys, and if we get to the rest, we get to the rest, but for now, these two. Hope whatever you're doing is going well, and I'll catch you soon. Bye. Hello friends, it is Monday, May 20th at the time of filming this, and I have been having a great day so far. It's only about like 12:30, and I did wake up around like 9:45-ish, but it's my first day of trying out my new planner thing, and I love it. It's been so helpful so far, and just, yeah, I'm such a checklist guy, I'm such a routine guy, and just really like allowing myself to get back into being that person and having all my healthy habits and just like making sure that I'm keeping on track of things is just so helpful. I also did a tarot pull today because I have a lot of tarot cards and I don't use them often enough, so that's another kind of use up our stuff sort of project, is to use my tarot cards daily. So today's tarot card was Joy, Lighten Up, which was so necessary to hear. I absolutely sometimes take things too seriously, and it's important to know that everything isn't like the end of the world. So yeah, I had a wonderful morning because I walked outside and it was like this beautiful rain the whole way, and it's not quite lilac blooming season, but in my neighborhood there's loads of lilacs that bloom in the spring, and lilac is one of my favorite smells of all time, so I'm just like so excited to be able to like walk outside and like see all the beautiful colors and like smell all the beautiful smells and just be able to like open my window. And lately just like working in my window with the craft room open, or like with it open, working in the craft room with the window open so I can like hear all the like sounds of the rain and like smell all the like fresh cut grass. It's just been like so freaking magical. I absolutely have just been loving that. So yeah, super nice morning, and this whole like getting dressed and doing my makeup, I am enjoying it. I know it's only day 2, but it's been super effective so far and just making me feel a lot better. Yeah, the walk, I'm like, yes, this is absolutely needed, because when I was sick, I was just like inside for the 4 days, and like really time just like blends together when you're like just in one building all day, not going anywhere, like not exiting, like not seeing like the sunlight like on your actual skin, like not just through the window and stuff. So yeah, I think that like walks and like actual breaks like that will be a really effective way to keep myself balanced and grounded. And like yesterday I like had my little scheduled like playing with Tuna, and it was just like so joyful and so fun, so like that was really great. So I think that this routine or schedule or whatever that I've cooked up for myself should be effective. It is only 12:30 though, so like let's, you know, keep our eyes open. It's subject to change, and it's totally okay if it does. The exciting thing that's happening tonight is Cage's coworker and friend, and also my friend, is coming over for board games. So we're gonna have board game night. Last time they came over, we played Clue, and I think it's called Munchkin, maybe? And it was really fun. I love Clue. It's my favorite board game of all time. So it was really fun to get to play that. And yeah, I'm excited to see them again. So got a bunch of work to do today. Last night I managed to do the heads of my moth girl and my pumpkin girl. So here's my moth and here's my pumpkin, and they're looking super cute in my opinion. The thing that's super not cute, super annoying, is that, you know how I was talking about how Kate and I wanted to do like the collaborative project of like a doll and a cloche and like blah. Well, neither of us like looked at how big a doll is and how big the cloches Cage has are, and like etc, and it looks like it's just not gonna fit. Like it's just not gonna work. Maybe if I do one with like very minimal clothes and like really sleek hair and like what, but I don't know. I don't know if this idea is gonna happen when it does. So as excited as I was like, finally I like have this project done, like I've been putting it off for so long, and now it's like just getting back to square one, so that sucks. We're still thinking we'll like try to find a giant cloche, but for now I might just sell this one as just a doll in its own right, without a cloche, without anything. Because originally we were just gonna make her to keep, like as a little like collaborative project between the two of us. But no, so that sucks. But it's fine, because I was like feeling really anxious about like, oh, I spent so much time on this, like I feel like I wasted time because I should have been like working on stuff that like is actually like for money or whatever. It's fine. I might end up selling her anyway, so there we go. So yes, next on the to-do list is to do like my work focus time. So gotta do details on my doll dresses, maybe start assembling the dolls today. Oh my god, that feels so crazy to think, because it just feels like I've just been doing nothing but doing dolls for 2 weeks. So the idea of like that the end is in sight is like, ha, but also like feels unreal. So we'll see how today goes. Wish me luck. It's only noon and I have plenty of time till Jamie gets here, so yeah, should be able to get some good stuff done. If not, that's okay too. I'm feeling good about today though, and like really, really pleased with how my routine worked out this morning. So, alright, catch you soon. Hi friends, it's still the 20th or whatever day it is, I don't know. So, it's been an alright day. I mean, it's been a good day, but just in terms of personal productivity, things took a little bit of a turn. So yeah, still had like that really good morning that I talked to you guys about, and then I started getting hunkered down to work, and I decided, it took me like a long time to decide like what was next on the project, because I feel like when I'm right at the end and like really close to completing something, it's sometimes so hard to just get like the final little bit of the project done, because it feels like, oh my god, so final, like now it's finished and I can't touch it anymore. But the thing that I was like, I need a pair of socks for this person, for this doll, but because of the sheer dress I was like, maybe not socks, maybe I'll do some shoes. So I was looking at my shoes on my dolls and I was like, what would really like suit this kind of style? I had an extra pair of Kiyomi shoes, so I was like, perfect, those are awesome. They have these little masks, very cool, very Halloween. I'll paint them up and do those as the footwear. So I ended up doing this and like painting all of these and stuff, and they look really good in my opinion, but pretty much this is all I got done today. And I feel really guilty because I was supposed to get like my heads on, my hair started styling, my things, and all I got done was one little pair of shoes instead of like the socks and the things and whatever. And like part of it is, yes, I chose a stupid detailed thing to do, and like I could have just saved myself the time and chosen a pair of heels and just painted them orange and called it a day. So like part of it is that, like learning a lesson of like what makes sense to spend a lot of detail and time on and what doesn't. Part of it was I took a nap. And then part of it was like just I had a lot of personal productivity things that I did in the morning, like because we were having board game night, I ended up cleaning like the house a little more than like I would normally would, and doing stuff like that, so that just took like a little bit longer than normal. And then because of all that stuff, I just got really tired, so yeah, I ended up taking that nap, and that just like ate up a bunch of time. And then board game night was super fun, but it was like a couple of hours, so that kind of like took away from project time, so I just like didn't get as much at all as I wanted to today, and I'm feeling like quite disappointed in myself for that, especially since I have like a lot of little appointments and stuff coming up for the next 3 days. I have a bunch of stuff bringing Lemon to different vets. I have lunch with my mom, and then because I have lunch with my mom, I need to work on like a card and stuff for like Mother's Day and all that. So that's tomorrow, hopefully, because I'm seeing her the next day. So it just feels like a lot going on, and like the disappointment of not getting enough done. But I'm trying to just like, the point of this is partly, at least in part, to be fun and like express myself and just like have, like there's no reason to beat myself up for not doing things at like a breakneck speed or like the speed I am thinking I should or whatever. Like, it's okay that things are taking time. I don't know, I'm like doing my best and I just need to, I guess, recognize that and stuff. And yeah, like yesterday was really productive, today maybe less so, maybe tomorrow will be productive again, and it's fine. And yes, I have a lot of appointments coming up and little things like that, but I can do it all and it's okay, and there's plenty of time. And like, yeah, I do want to like enjoy my time making these things, and I don't want to like just be stressed and rush the entire experience. So yeah, let's not do that. Let's say good job you for spending time on making such a crazy detailed stupid little thing. Good on you. So it's fine. It's fine. But yeah, Kate was like, you can't like spend like 5 hours on like a pair of shoes, and I'm like, yes, I know, but sometimes we don't learn these things until we're started, and then we're like, oh wow, this is taking a lot longer than I thought, and then we feel exhausted and we nap, and that's okay. It's okay to nap. I'm also like still sick, so I've been kind of giving myself a pass because I'm like, well, I'm still sick, so like I'm allowed to take my time or whatever, because maybe it's my immune system is, you know, I need to nap more. So I don't know. I'm being silly now. Sorry, I just saw there's like something to touch up on the shoe. But yeah, the perfectionism struggle is real, but it's okay. And yeah, being like a perfectionist that is in a rush. Always in a rush, I guess. And it's funny because I always like didn't want to call myself a perfectionist because I was like, I don't do things perfectly enough to be like, if I did things really well and really nicely all the time, then yes, I could consider myself a perfectionist. But because I like screw up or like don't do things exactly, or like I can see all the things that are wrong with them, then obviously I'm not a perfectionist, because perfectionists do things perfectly. But that's not what it's about. It's fine. Tomorrow is a new day. I'm gonna journal. I'm gonna do a little bit more work on these, but just like let myself do it slowly and enjoy it, and just, yeah, it's fine. No one's going anywhere, and yeah, it's okay. Sorry, I feel like every vlog is just like me being like, I'm super stressed out, but it's fine, don't worry about me. I don't know. It is what it is. We'll get through it. I'm trying to remember my tarot card of the day about lightening up, and just, yeah, it's good. We're finding the joy. We're finding the joy in things. Like, look how cute these little shoes are. Not stupid little details, adorable little details. Look at all those little faces. Amazing. Look at that. Yeah, it's cool. I'll leave you be for now. Have a good night. Alright, it's May 21st, and I've done, I think, majority of the details on the dresses. Added a couple, made some random friends. So yeah, feeling good about everything. I think it's finally time to attach the heads, and I've been feeling so nervous about it. Like, I don't know why. Well, partly I know why, is because the lashes are stressful, and putting on the heads is stressful because I don't want to like crack the face paint or crack the necks, or you know, something might happen. But fingers crossed everything will go well. Normally everything goes fine, and if it doesn't, we can fix it. So I'm so nervous, dude. Oh, and then the haircuts. Oh, this is like the final stretch. It's like the stressful stretch. Oh, okay. Bye-bye for now. Hey friends! Okay, it is May 22nd, about 11:30 p.m. I just got home. Paige and I had the cutest date night ever. We went to the local movie theater and saw Nausicaa in the Valley of the Wind, because I think it's like its 40th anniversary or something this year, and it was beautiful, absolutely stunning. This is my second Studio Ghibli movie that I've had the chance to see in theater. Like, I've seen multiple, but this is the second one I've ever seen in a theater, and just like, it's a different experience, like being able to see all the detail and the beauty of like every shot. It was absolutely stunning, incredible. We enjoyed ourselves so much. I also got to go see my mom for lunch, and I got my car looked at because there's been like some weird stuff going on. So personally, it was a productive day. Professionally, I am happy to report I have, like, this is my list of stuff left to do for my dolls. It's like highlight, maybe some jewelry, maybe some extra lashes, and like a necklace or two. Otherwise, we're set, we're done. I want to show you, but I'm not going to, because I want to show, like, I want to save it for like the big reveal when I do like a full video of like showing all like my latest dolls that I've made. Because like you've seen, like, you know what they look, but like you don't know like fully. Like, just like 99%, but like all together it's like a different story. So I'm so excited about, yeah, the fact they're done. 99%. I just like, yeah, need some highlighter, need a couple of lashes, just like finishing touches. But my bedtime is not till 2 a.m. I've decided, so I got plenty of time. Does anyone know that? It doesn't matter. Got plenty of time to do that. Still got some other routines that I want to get through, but I'm feeling all right. I swear to God, every time I go to the movies, I'm like in danger of falling asleep, like right there in the seat. Like I kept like closing my eyes for a minute and being like, no, like stay up, like I swear to God. And I thought, like, I was like, oh, I'm gonna go home and crash, like I'm so sleepy. And then just like the walk home from the movie theater, and I'm like, all right, back at it, ready to go. So wish me luck. I'm ready to do the final touches. It's so scary to like call a thing done when you're selling it, because it's like, because when it's done for me, it's like whatever, like it's fine as long as I'm happy with it, it doesn't really matter. But when I'm selling it, I'm like, is it perfect enough? And I had a conversation with my mom today about like whether I should give myself deadlines for stuff. Like, would it be beneficial for me to say like I want my shop launched in 2 months or like whatever, because I don't know how long things will take. She was saying like probably because I know you, and I know you will just like do things until they're like absolutely perfect, which will never happen, and then like things never get finished. Well, she didn't say it like that, but like, you know what I mean? So things to think about, deadlines, maybe, we'll see. My camera's dying, I got work to do. Sorry, all for the quick sign off, but I'll see you in the next one. All right, bye. All right, and that is all I have for you today. Please let me know what you thought of this kind of format, of this kind of situation. Do you have strong feelings either way about anything? Audio, no audio, like we talked about. I have questions, you have answers, possibly? Let me know. Or if you don't care, that's fine too. That's a-okay, no stress. Regardless, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I hope to catch you in my next video. Thanks again for watching till the end. That means the world. Alright, have a good one. Bye!